This spreadsheet meal planner is going to change your life. If you ever don't know what to make, or you go to the grocery store and you don't know what to buy, this is the perfect spreadsheet for you. Create grocery lists, randomize your meals, it's easy to use, you can have pantry inventory that deducts from your grocery list. It lets you organize meals, and it's a great meal planner. You can save time and money. I've been using this for about 2 years, and let me tell you, there is no better meal planner out there. So let's dig into what this spreadsheet can do. You can get this spreadsheet using the link in the description. Make sure to leave a review, comment, feel free to email me any suggestions or questions that you have, but let's get into it. So if you go into the help tab, you'll find a little bit more information. An instruction pamphlet is included in this spreadsheet, so don't feel like you need to take notes or anything. This is very easy to understand. So let's just walk through it together and let's add a meal. So I want to add this creamy green chili chicken bake. So let me go in and paste that as the meal name. And of course, let me take the link and put under recipe link, which is optional. You don't have to have a recipe link. This is a 4 out of 5. The prep time's only 5 minutes. And the cook time is 45 minutes. So basically we have all of these tags as options, and we can add more tags if we want. But yeah, basically we can add multiple tags to a meal. Make sure to use minutes for prep time and cook time for best results. Let's add our first ingredient. We're gonna go here and type up chicken. Now the great thing about this spreadsheet is you can autofill it and just click enter and chicken will auto populate. So obviously this is a very basic recipe. Again, I'm just doing this for the sake of it, but let's just talk about a few things. So we want to keep in mind to keep units consistent. Now this is not the biggest deal, but just be mindful for what if you can't find an ingredient? Well, we're going to add the desired ingredient to the ingredients tab, and you can get there by just clicking ingredients or go on the bottom. So there's over 333 ingredients already added. So I'm not even sure what ingredient isn't on there, but let's just use a test. You don't have to do category or store. They're both optional, but let me tell you from experience, very crucial if you're someone that really likes easy grocery shopping. So now let's talk about if you need to add a tag or unit option. We can adjust this in the settings. We can add or remove tags right here, right from the pre-filled list. So when we add tags, this is where that list is coming from. It's coming from the settings. And same thing with categories and store options, right? If a Hy-Vee isn't near you, well, you might just want to remove that off the list. Now, one thing I warn against is changing anything in the units, just because there's a lot of conversions going on in the spreadsheet. You might ask yourself, what amount should I do? Now, I tell people just do 1 serving, because when you make a grocery list, you can multiply that. And I'll show you that later. Let's click add meal. Editing meals is really simple in this spreadsheet. All we need to do is click this drop down. So when we have more meals, we'll be able to see all of them here. We just have ones, and then we'll give it about 5 seconds for it to load. And now we can add a tag. What if this was one of our favorites? Maybe we want just the amount, there wasn't enough chicken. And all I have to do is click update and your meal has been updated. Same thing if we want to remove it. Just keep in mind, if you remove things, it cannot be undone. So I went ahead and added a bunch of meals off camera, and now we're going to show how to use the meals tab. So let's look at this sort column. We see we can sort A to Z. We can sort by cook time, by prep time. We can show all, and we can show the ingredients. Not showing the ingredients looks like. Let's click that. Let's start there. So we can see all the meals that we added, but we don't see the ingredient. Let's sort by cook time. We'll click this, and now we can see it's the smallest to largest cook time. As you can see here, quick and easy for the ones for the cook time. It makes sense that that would be a tag for these meals. We can also filter by tags. So again, what if we just wanted to see tags that are quick and easy? And now we can see all these meals have the tag quick and easy. You can't edit or change anything here, just keep that in mind. But what you put here can also really help you select your meals for the week, and let me go over that in a little bit. Now let's go over your meal planner, one of the best parts about this spreadsheet. Let's look at week 1. If we were planning breakfast, we would click this drop down and try to add meals. But we're seeing all our meals. We don't want to eat grilled salmon with lemon butter sauce for breakfast. We're going to click include filter. The drop down will only include meals on the meals tab, so the tab that we were just on, and let's only show breakfast tags. We'll click that, click the drop down, and now we only have breakfast items. So this is sorted by cook time. The drop down will also be sorted by the cook time. Maybe we want to let AI in the program decide what should we eat. Now that's a great option that you can't do in the spreadsheet. Just kidding. You can definitely do that. If we see the randomize option, we can click that. We'll give it a few seconds. We'll click randomize. But only the breakfast option selected. Why is that? Well, because we have the include filter. Select, unselect, include filter, and then we'll click randomize. And now you can see breakfast, lunch, and dinner now randomized. Watch me pick my meals for the week. So let me go to my meals tab. I'm going to do lunch and dinner, sort by prep time, go back to the meal planner, click include filter. Okay, now that I have that, I'm going to click randomize. And with include filter selected, you see only lunch and dinner is going to be randomized. Mondays are really busy for me, so let me just do creamy green chili chicken bake for lunch and dinner. I really care about breakfast, so I don't have to randomize breakfast because I want to pick breakfast. I'm going to delete these and now include breakfast by filter. And now when we come back here, I have, it's still sorted. And of course, you can always change something that was automatic. So I hope you get the idea. Once you're done meal planning for the week, you're going to click this refresh recipes list and you'll get all the recipes for your meal plan right here. So you can actually change your randomize options. Let's go into settings. Now by default, randomizes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Randomize all tags. Let's click that. So let's unselect that. We'll randomize again. It literally randomized all our meals, not regarding breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Now you can also randomize tags in specific rows. So for an example, if you only wanted quick and easy in the morning, if you're someone that's always busy in the morning, we'll do randomize quick and easy in row 1 because there are 5 rows in the meal planner: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 others. Let's clear the meal planner and let's click randomize. Only the tags with the quick and easiest were in row 1. They got randomized. Do not change sheet names. They're hard coded in the code. All right, let's talk about our grocery list. You can take this with you as you grocery shop. When we click generate list, it's going to take all our meals in the meal planner and make a grocery list. It will combine all your ingredients. We have serving sizes. Now, if you make it 6, it's going to be what you entered times 6. You can sort by the category. You can also sort by the store. And something we have not talked about yet is you can subtract items in your pantry. This removes items that you already have. Ingredients with compatible units are automatically combined. If ingredient is crossed off after generating the list, you have enough in your pantry. Let's generate this list so we can see it is sorting by category, all the bakings together, all the bread and bakery. Costco will be together, and the category within inside Costco will be grouped together. Let's just say we're at the store, we're on our phones, buy the sugar, boom. We buy the baking powder, right? We go to the baking aisle, boom, that's done. I'm gonna generate it again with a serving size of 2. We'll generate list. We see sugar is 11 tablespoons. Let me show you what happens when we generate it with a serving size of 2. So you see everything just doubles because we now need twice the amount. This is where you enter the ingredients you currently have, see what you can make, and deduct from your grocery list. So let's add sugar. We probably have 1,000 tablespoons. And let me just show you what happens when we generate this list again. And as you see, it gets deducted automatically. And here's another bonus of Pantry. Let's just say we have these items in our pantry already. To us, it's pretty obvious what you can make with that, but obviously when you have a bunch of things in your pantry, check available meals and see what you can make that's in your pantry. Such a cool feature to make sure units match recipes, right? So if you are using, instead of tablespoons, unit has no way of deducting from tablespoons. You can't deduct a unit from a tablespoon. Meals will only appear in the check available meals if all the ingredients match. So even spices and condiments, if you don't have that noted here, well then that's going to be an issue and it's not going to show in your available meals. So to recap, we went over how to add a meal, how to edit a meal, how to search, sort, and filter meals, how to create your meal plan for weeks 1, 2, and 3, and how to use the recipe list. We also talked about generating a grocery list, all the features and cool things you can do there, how to adjust your pantry items and check what available meals you can make, how to add ingredients, select the categories with the drop down, select the store with the drop down, and lastly we went over settings. That is all we're going to go over. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, email me. I really hope you guys love this spreadsheet, so I really appreciate everyone supporting this spreadsheet. Thank you and bye-bye.